Look at all these happy people. If they had to go through what I've gone through, they would count their blessings every day that good Toku shows exist. Ones I've reviewed, ones that I have praised in the past, and the horrifying shows that should have stayed in obscurity are not on their minds. Oh hey, I'm Easy Rider and welcome to Toku Time, where sometimes kids shows and sports don't mix. Well, you're probably asking yourself, why is he in a hotel room and not on the farm like usual?
You're at a convention. Legion of Doomed apparently locked us in here. And to escape, you're gonna have to do a crossover of the show of their choosing.
But you already reviewed Sailor Moon. How can we possibly review anything together?
Oh, don't worry. Let's just say you're gonna need an expert for this one.
Matty J? Co-host of the award-nominated WrestleCast? But to my knowledge, there's no Toku involving wrestling. Unless... oh no. No! Let me jump! Let me jump! Well, for those of you who subconsciously blocked this show out of your memory, prepare to be reminded why. Los Luchadores is a short-lived action series that tried to combine wrestling with Power Rangers. It ran on Fox Kids in 2000. Remember Saturday morning cartoon lineups? It was made by Shavik Entertainment, but was also produced by Saban Entertainment. So technically, it counts as a Saban Toku show, which is mostly filmed in Canada, Maddie's home country.
But easy, this was made by Saban, the awesome people behind Power Rangers, VR Troopers, and Beetleborgs. Can't be that bad, can it?
Maddie, let me put this in a way even you wrestling fans can understand.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Ah, shit.
Episode 1 begins in Vancouver. Union City. A lot of thought went into naming that city.
Welcome to Union City Arena, home of the champions of Lucha Libre Wrestling, Turbine and Lobo Forte. And a trash can special dumpster Turbine. That's gotta hurt, folks.
Our so-called heroes, the tag team of Lobo Fuerte and his sidekick Turbine, are facing some team no one cares about and will never see again. Apparently everyone in the city has nothing better to do than to watch wrestling.
You know, Turbine is a fitting name for this kid because all he does is get tossed around. A lot.
Got him right where I want him! I warned him about that move.
But instead of him using a foreign object to win the match, because, you know, that would have made it more interesting, he makes the tag to his partner Lobo, who channels his inner Juan Cena.
Wait, don't you mean John Cena?
Nope.
Oh, for God's sake. Rin!
嘘でしょ?
Lobo decimates his opponent and never sells any attack inflicted on him. He even pulls an attitude adjustment on one of his opponents. My God, he is John Cena.
He wins the contest with an arm bar. You know Jericho invented that, right?
Hold number 712. Arm bar.
While all these citizens celebrate this victory, an innocent bystander is captured, and his little dog, too. So our heroes head back to the locker room and...
Pass this! Matter of fact, never play that again! By the way, where are all the guards? Anyone could just run backstage and shank their precious champion. Ugh, the security in this place is terrible!
Do you ever take off your mask?
Never. A luchador's mask is like a reflection of his soul.
Well, incoming page.
Sadly, the two are called away by the mayor of Union City. Yep, when Lobo and Turbine aren't wrestling, they're fighting crime. Just like the Hurricane and Rosie. So would that make Turbine an SHIT?
Yes, it does, Easy. Yes, it does. A big SHIT.
The bumbling mayor tells them that the guy with the dog was a famed scientist. Apparently, he was kidnapped by an old assistant named Slade, who was crippled in a lab accident.
Douglas? Jacob! You're looking well. Well, better than I am, anyway.
Oh my God, the accident turned him into Zach Gowen.
So this cut-rate Gary Busey over there wants his old buddy to infuse him with his special serum and basically turn him into Manimal.
Using animal DNA to physically enhance a human being. Ha! And who'd make a better test subject than myself? Hurry up, load that cheetah DNA.
Boy, for a guy whose legs are supposed to be broken, he really is screaming a lot.
Lobo and Turbine show up and he gets away with the serum and the top secret disc. Because you just slap a sticker on the disc that says top secret and it makes it top secret. He injects himself with lizard DNA next and says he's going to test more serum on some hostages. You know, the DNA resequencer could have put those fake lizard scales on a little better.
So we got a psychopath loose in the city, and what are our heroes doing? Practicing wrestling moves.
Ugh, this isn't even worth a training montage.
No, but wait, Easy. We have a real star on this show. Sarah Carter.
Do you know why that scissor kick didn't work?
I'm sure the blonde brainiac will tell me.
You went off the wrong foot.
Sarah Carter. Where do we know that name from? Whoa. What?
I love the kind of woman that can kick my ass.
Maria is the female wrestler of the team and sadly doesn't get nearly enough screen time as she deserves.
Try it on me.
I don't bust moves on girls. At least not those kind of moves.
I think you're chicken. Chick, chick, chicken!
Later they find out what was stolen from the lab thanks to... Bill Cosby? Actually, this is Laurent, the team's, butler, trainer, mentor, manservant. They never really fleshed out his character, so I don't know what he is.
The report says that all the DNA samples were taken from the freezer. More than 20 species.
Dude should start his own circus.
It is worse than that.
You know, I could swear I've heard that voice somewhere from Laurent. I just...
I can't... Yeah, I know, right? I can't seem to put my finger on it.
Success? You dare speak to me of success? Prepare to meet your doom. Nothing can withstand the might of Devastator.
You were trained by a Decepticon and a member of the Cobra Command, and he still wrestles like a bitch!
Natty, let it go.
I ain't not letting go! Where are your balls, man? Where are your balls? And what great luck! They don't find Slade, he finds them!
Consider this a warning. If you continue to interfere, the hostages will suffer.
They are innocent people. They have families, children. Take me instead.
And how would you arrange such a transfer?
Face to face. Gentleman's honor. You choose a place.
I'll upload you a map. Meet me at midnight. Oh, no police. Tastes like chicken. Yummy.
So what's the plan? You're gonna lure the freak show out and then I'm gonna smack him with a guillotine?
No, Turbine. I gave him my word of honor. Nothing is more sacred to a luchador.
All my friends know the low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
Oh, and I guess in a pitiful way to sell toys, Turbine can turn his bike from a chopper into a crotch rocket, and this somehow makes it go faster. Now wait a minute. If he can turn his bike into that super speed thingy, then why the thighs couldn't he use that to catch Slade?
There's a simple explanation for that.
Damn it, Gosei! So they head to the rendezvous point, and Turbine is instantly kidnapped. You had one job, Turbine.
So Slade decides to steal Lobo's fighting spirit or essence or whatever, and through some really stupid means, Turbine and Lobo get free.
How many Hispanic stereotypes are there going to be on this show?
Seriously, it's like this guy just passed 7th grade Spanish class and can't stop showing what he learned. You know, it would have made a little more sense if I had done this review with a film renegado, so he could have bitched about that, but,
What happened?
the coward's way out, man. So Turbine uses his Chekhov's laser. I say that because we never see it again after this episode. Lobo airplane spins and drops Slade into the machine, and this somehow takes away all his powers.
Well, you're just making all this up. Oh, what? You're the only one that gets to make up.
Oh look, someone not hideous.
I simply found the weakness of each animal Slade used and attacked it.
And then went totally La Bomb on him in a mano-a-mano smackdown. You should have seen me go off on those monkey men. I gave him my special turbine tornado.
Shut up!
Vámonos.
Wait, run that back. asshole is totally checking out her ass.
Can you blame him?
Guess not. And so our heroes depart the lab, and all's well that ends well. Thank God, because I can't take any more of this crap, and... Oh, sweet buttery Jesus, no!
In episode 2, we see Godfather's hose had fallen on hard times. Then some biker gang robs an armored truck. But never mind that. Wrestling match.
The arena looks okay from this angle, but when they show it up close, good God, it looks terrible.
Lobo's back in, and he's ready to lower the boom on the masseur. A flying tornado takedown. This could be it. The patented Lobo Destroyo. He's going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Lobo Fuerte has done it again. Listen to the crowd.
That's it? That's just a fucking roll-up. That makes The Rock sharpshooter look like Bret Hart sharpshooter. Trust me, there's a world of difference.
On the eve of the citywide celebration of Lobo Day, how does it feel to hold Union City's longest consecutive winning streak?
Well, I wouldn't be here if it were not for the help of my talented tag team partner, Turbine.
Lobo has a winning streak. Be a shame if someone were to break it.
My name is Paul Heyman.
No, Paul, cut it right there. If you cut a promo, the review will be over. We then see these bikers who look like retarded Ghost Rider cosplayers fused with the Disciples of the Apocalypse.
Who?
Exactly.
So the mayor does more bumbling antics. This guy's a walking sight gag.
Oh, yes. Oh, not to worry about that. You know, the robbers, they left all the cash behind. All they took were some old bones that were supposed to go to the History Museum. Go figure.
Bones? Muy interesante. Why would they risk so much for bones?
Well, I'm not sure.
And lo and behold, the big villain is the Taco Bell Chihuahua? Yo quiero my lawyer.
And he's collecting bones. Get it? Dog? Bones? Lobo and Turbine follow the skull bastards, but all they find are dog biscuits. Ruh-roh. Now I'm calling my lawyer.
Okay, let me guess. It's Slade. He put his mind in the dog's body somehow. Just hurry up and say it.
You made me what I am. Do you remember Mueller's machine?
He was supposed to give man the finest qualities of an animal.
And vice versa. See, when you destroyed that bad boy, you created me. I went from an ordinary house pet to the most brilliant mastermind ever. The whelp. Now I'm the top dog, and you're just a chew toy for my main mutt.
I do not fear your dark servant.
Well, you should. This guy puts the ow in bow wow, and by bringing him back from the dead, I've made him 100 times stronger.
So, let me get this straight. The dog is not possessed by Slade. It's just evil. The dog is just trying to take over the world because it was evil. Oh my god, that makes even less sense!
Who the hell wrote this shit?
You want me to replace the villain with a dog? I mean, nobody will know what's going on.
They will if you set up that the dog is evil. All you have to do is show him doing this. And people will suspect the dog.
So they took this innocent little dog from episode 1, never hurt a soul, just minding his own business, and turned him into Bane.
When Union City is in ashes, then you have my permission to die.
And this is the main antagonist for this show. Their arch enemy. Not an evil wrestling alliance, not a corrupt businessman, not even a rival company. This is like something Haim Saban and Vince McMahon would come up with if they were stoned off their asses.
I'd like to make a wrestling show. I see crime-fighting wrestlers. And their greatest enemy? A talking dog. Yeah. And the guy never loses. Never jobs. He goes sells everything. Big and bulky guy. I feel like I could find a guy like that for my company.
So Lobo has to fight a zombie pirate, don't ask, while the mayor gets kidnapped. Something tells me this mayor gets kidnapped. A lot.
From now on, when I say heal, you heal. Unless, of course, you'd like to end up kibble like your hero, Lobo Fuerte.
Don't be so sure, Welt.
Ay, Chihuahua. Oh, throw me a bone here.
If you insist. That was so terrible, I think you gave me cancer.
Once he starts losing, the whelp gets in a robot suit. Wait a second. Guys dressed in spandex, colored spandex, masks, and fighting a robot.
Yep, Saban did make this. Hey, that robot looks familiar.
I am Destructor!
So how are they gonna stop that robot? By giving him an attitude adjustment off the top rope.
Hey, Robo's fast!
Adios, Welt!
It's raining robots.
So Lobo and Turbine patch things up, and the whelp pees on a Lobo poster. That sums up my feelings for this show perfectly. Well, normally after going through the first few episodes to give you the core concept, usually I follow along with the story-centric episodes, give you basic rundown of the entire plot, but that's it. I kind of just did all that. There's no real story here. It's just the whelp attacks, Lobo stops him, rinse, repeat. So I don't know what to do next.
Watching riff?
Watching riff.
So they keep wrestling, and Turbine keeps losing. You'll never guess what Lobo has to deal with next.
He's a live one, boss. His name is Lobo Fuerte.
Lobo Fuerte. Let me get my hands on him. We'll see how long he stays a live one.
Later, the trio investigates another alien invasion. I'm sure Lobo will know exactly what happened, and Turbine will find something stupid to do. Not hard for him, actually.
Over there! Hey, stop! Come back here! Wait! Wait, stop! Don't try anything funny! I'm a professional.
Let her go, Turbine.
You see that? That's secret code.
She's using sign language, Turbine. She's deaf.
You know sign language?
Hello, he's Lobo.
Got a switch?
Turbine, don't.
What does the fox say?
In episode 6, we see Maria being a badass. This is why she has a career.
Maria wins and actually wrestles better than the men on this show.
Well, she's already got the Bella Twins beat as a live act. Hell, she's got most of the Divas beat.
And that's all she wrote. Your winner, the battling beauty, the girl with the twirl, the chica with the hearts of the sparse, Maria Valentine!
Well done, Maria. You kept your focus, and you persevered.
And then, we got a suitor, Brad Maddox. Wow, we found the guy that could fail more than Turbine.
By the way, the theme song as a ringtone, you can't tell me Saban wasn't involved after that. Meanwhile, the team gets a call, and the whelp is behind all this. Big shock, the guy is evil. He kidnaps Maria and makes an evil robot clone of her. Oh, Lord.
So what's the plan, Faye? Blast in there and kick some bone butt?
No, Turbine. We need to see what we're up against. Access the mini right controller.
Gotcha, Faye.
Turbine calls on one of his most super weapons, a remote control car. And look, yellow, a wolf hood ornament, and jet propulsion engines. Wow, subtle. The 60s Batman and Robin would pity these fools. I mean, they had some ridiculous stuff, but even with all their bat weapons, they never reached this level of ridiculousness. The stuff they use in this show makes the bat shark repellent sound sane. Yeah, I went there.
Almost there. A little more. Right there. We got the whelp, a couple whelpettes. Dirk the Jerk Laden, a couple of whelpettes. You can't be in there.
Who?
Maria. But if she's in there, then who's the Maria-looking babe back in your place?
Surprise!
And what a surprise! The whelp notices and subdues our heroes with a bone grenade.
Please tell me that's a smoke grenade.
Okay. It's not, though.
Behold, my shrinking cannon. Do him. Sweet.
Well, somehow their clothes shrink with them, and somehow their wrist devices shrink too. And guess what? They use that stupid RC car to get free. Well, how the hell does that work?
Why? Because it's science, that's why.
By the way, can we keep the whelpettes in these costumes, please?
So they get free, Maria fights her clone, and wins.
Come on, show me what I've got. People say I have an electric personality. But this is whack.
Lobo sort of Ryder kicks him out of a window.
We're evicted, whelp!
But he gets away with a detachable cockpit. I think Dr. Wily's gonna sue somebody.
In episode 7, we almost get to see our heroes take their masks off. But the mask maker goes home, and a thug robs him of this sacred mask, and becomes the Blue Meanie! I am off to start the BWO. Turbine gets the mask off, and then he puts it on and turns evil!
Turbine, what are you doing? Turbine, I'm serious. Take it off. Take it off now.
Come on, boss. Is this my color or what?
Turbine, take off the mask. It is evil. Don't give in to it.
Newsflash, F.A. I'm the boss and you're the fool.
He then turns Maria into a druid and traps Lobo and Laurent in the base, crushing them under the lowrider.
Dad, I'm 17. I know how to jack up a car.
What have we learned?
Cars are heavy.
Lobo gets him free, and then he falls over.
Turbine, are you alright? Dios mío, please, wake up!
Luchadores locos. Which way is up?
In episode 8, Turbine awakens an ancient evil with that music of his.
This is a little something I cooked up real special. DJ Microblast 3000, 500 watts per channel, 16 band equalizer, and tunes galore, all programmed in. Check it, chica.
I'm free. Now the whole world will worship me or suffer.
So this ancient tiki warrior, create another ethnic stereotype, attacks the Siri. What would Jimmy Snuka say?
So to stop them, they head out, and Turbine's motorcycle shoots flaming coconuts. Oh, it's not worth the joke.
Who is that? I've got my eye on you. Lobo, I miss you. Ándale. Are you alright?
Yeah, but the hula heads got away with the cop.
What is that?
That used to be a warrior dude.
He has transformed back to his wooden state.
The only thing we're getting from that dude is splinters.
They soon find a mystical spear that aims at Turbine.
Whoa!
Kill! 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 Ah! Damn it! So close!
Missed it by that much.
Perhaps the legend of the fire god is true.
One history lesson coming up.
Hello, he's Lobo.
Katiki was an evil deity, banished to a stone prison by the warrior King Bakaputu over 2,000 years ago.
Maria gets taken hostage easily, so they have to go save her, even though we've seen she can fight better than these two idiots can in her sleep.
They beat the evil face, Maria gets her birthday party, and Turbine finds a way to fizz it up.
Dig the minifan 3000.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Turbine!
We get to episode 9 and, oh my god, wrestling! I forgot what that looked like.
Applying this Luchadora! Down goes Brack like a ton of bricks!
Squash.
Squash.
Kitchen.
Kitchen.
Lobo Fuerte goes for an arm whip! And now look out for the patadas voladoras! Another nest Luchadora!
Pork rind. Pork rind.
Anyway, the whelp is back with his suit. What? We just saw this thing get trashed 2 episodes ago.
Skip ahead.
In another episode, he has a trap set up for the whole city to be turned into his bone warriors and even captures our heroes.
You know, seeing a cheesy, over-the-top villain capturing heroes in red and blue spandex, putting them in overly elaborate and easily escapable traps, it's missing something. Are Lobo and Turbine finished? The champions of Union City may be all washed up. Could this be the end? Does the whelp have a bone to pick with them? Tune in next week. Same Lobo time, same Lobo channel.
How does it feel to be down for the count, champ?
Turbine scissor kicks. Strength of Lobo Fuerte.
Uno, dos, tres!
Just in time.
Man, I think you're gonna pass in the shower tonight.
Okay, stop. Cut it off there. We cannot take any more of this show. You folks at home can figure it out from here. The whelp does something stupid, like a harebrained scheme. Lobo stops it. Maria looks hot. Turbine is stupid throughout the entire series. We puke. The end.
If we kept going with this review, we'd risk permanent brain damage.
You know, after watching this, Maddie, I think I can actually count how many brain cells I have left on my hand. Purple Monkey dishwasher liquid.
Pros and cons?
Pros and cons. Sarah Carter saves this show. Every time she's on screen, she just makes the show awesome. Thank God, because her acting career speaks for itself. She was the one who got away from this show unscathed. The villains of this show are laughably, terribly bad. Aliens, haunted masks. A talking chihuahua is the main villain for this show. Need I say more?
The wrestling. You could tell they got the basics down, but this makes Saturday Morning Slam look like Ring of Honor. Especially what the big three, WWE, WCW, and ECW, were doing at the time. This is probably some of the most tame wrestling you will ever find.
Final analysis. We give it a D. It's bad, but it's one of those hilariously bad shows. The only reason we're not giving this the full-on blacklist, not because it deserves it, but Sarah Carter saves it. You got lucky, series.
This close.
This series barely qualifies as a Toku. It has the cheap special effects and albeit shoddy monsters here and there, but it feels more akin to the 60s Batman series as opposed to Super Sentai. Two heroes, one knowledgeable, one irresponsible rookie sidekick, occasionally joined by a female hero. It's like this show couldn't make up its mind on what it wanted to be a ripoff of. The characters are one-dimensional, there's barely any plot, and the wrestling would put a hyperactive first grader to sleep. Forget Masked Rider. This is the Saban show that should have stayed in obscurity.
To the actors' credit though, at least you could tell they tried and were having fun with it. Is it horribly flawed? Yes. But it's one of those kinds of shows you could go back, watch, and laugh at. This one falls into the so cheesy it's hilarious category like Birdemic, Sharknado, or any movie shown on MST3K.
It has been released on DVD, but not in the United States or Canada. But if you can find them online somewhere, then by all means sit back and laugh. This show is proof that two spandex-clad genres don't make a right.
Whew, man, that show was bad. Man, I was expecting some good wrestling there, but we didn't even get that. What are we going to do now?
I've got an idea.
Ooh.
We can use this pen laser that I've never used before, and then never speak of it again. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's do that.
And that's how we got free and went back to enjoying the convention. And so ends the story of one of the most controversial series we've ever looked at.
I don't know if that was controversial. Funny, maybe, but not controversial.
What do you mean it wasn't controversial? That show was terrible. We suffered. I can give you controversy. Hey, you! What's your name?
Stan?
See? I just shot Stan.
Calm down, easy.
I will not calm down. I'm just getting started. Rampage!
I don't know if that was controversial. That sure as hell is funny.
That's easy reminder to remind you that the fan sub will never die. Later!
Luchadores, the faceless heroes, Lucha Libre and Mascarados, Lobo Fuerte and Turbine together, meet Villanos, champions forever!
Looks like he's down for the count, F.A.